Hello all ninth class students. Let's learn data entry and keyboarding skills unit. So first of all, in this unit we should understand why we are learning it. Because in this unit we are going to learn how to use keyboard properly without looking at it again and again, and using your hands properly to press the keys, and final objective is to get the speed while typing. So to give the input to the computer we use keyboard. So first of all we should know what keys are available on the keyboard and what is the functioning of the keys. Normally a keyboard generally has 100 keys around, and each keyboard of a keyboard has single symbol usually, but some of the keys you would have noticed that there are more than one characters on a key. In that case, for the normal character you press the key, and for the above character you use the shift plus the key combination to get the input, to get that key pressed. So normally keyboard letters enter alphabets, digits and symbols into the computer. And if you want to go for the simultaneous press of certain combination, it brings a different type of actions. For example, if you have opened MS Word and you are pressing CTRL plus A, then you know it is not going to print the CTRL or A, it will just select all the content in the Word file. So it is the impact of the shortcut keys or alternate keys as per the software. Now you should remember what is touch typing. Touch typing is the use of computer without looking at the touch typing is the use of keyboard without looking at the keyboard. Means you can type from using keyboard without looking at it. You do not need to use your eyesight. The touch method of writing is the method of typing without using the sense of sight to find the keys. While you are typing, you are not looking for the particular key which you are going to type. Now, actually how a touch typist does it? By using muscle memory. Means he or she remembers the position of keys on a keyboard and simply press it. And for it there should be some basic place, that is home row on the keyboard. ASDF left hand side covers ASDF keys, and right hand side covers semicolon LKJ. So these are about our home row keys. And home row indicates that whenever you are using typing keyboard for typing, your hand will always remain on the home keys. After that you can move your keys to a particular place of to which character you want to press, but ultimately you will come back to the same position of your home key. It is important to learn placing fingers into the starting position blindly, as the hands are frequently raised from the keyboard to operate the line feed lever or the computer mouse. Your hands will not remain static on the keyboard. Definitely, if you are going to press any other alphabet, you will have to move your fingers, but you should be able to come back to your home keys position blindly without looking at the keyboard. Now, in this para it is explaining the touch typing speed unit also, that normally efficiency level should be at least 60 words per minute. So words per minute is the unit through which you can measure your typing speed. And various types of softwares are available for learning typing, and as per your syllabus you can go for rapid typing tutor. Now keyboards are used for, this is something given like that, keyboards are nowadays used for gaming as and for other things also. And next thing, types of keys. This is the main thing. Every you are using keyboard for typing, so you should know what type of keys are available. First one is alphanumeric keys, alphabet A to Z, and 0 to 9 are number keys. Although the alphabet appears in capital, but you know very well that if you press alphabet key, it prints in the small case, and if you want it to be in the uppercase, either you use the caps lock key or the shift key. Then comes punctuation keys. As in English you know what are the punctuators. So semicolon, comma, or full stop, curly braces, that is for right now parenthesis, brackets as well. These are your punctuators. Plus there are keys for plus, minus, and equal sign also. Alt key is alternate key and it is like a second control key. Arrow keys, there are 4 arrow keys for moving in the 4 directions. You can use your cursor to the particular position, up, down, left, right, using this. And shift and alt keys are to move the cursor in more than one position at a time. You would have selected multiple records, or sometimes in the Excel sheet, for that you can use the shift key, first position selection, then hold this shift key, and after that the last record, and it selects a record in between as well. So shift key is about move multiple things in continuation, and alt keys are used for alternate keys in combination with any other alphabet as well. Backspace key does what? Wherever the cursor is, and behind this, just at the back of it, it removes the character. And caps lock key is a toggle key. If it is on, the characters pressed are in alphabet, otherwise in the lowercase. Control keys are used in combination with other characters, and they have a particular behavior as per their definition. That if you are working in Word and you have selected something already and Ctrl plus C, that means you have copied the content, you want to paste it somewhere else using another combination of shortcut key. Delete key deletes the content from the current location where the cursor is. Enter key is about moving to the next line. Escape key is normally used to exit, to close the application, like that. And function keys F1 to F12 have their functions, and the function may depend upon the application you have opened. When a key is pressed, now it is telling the general information that whenever you press a key, electric contact is formed and electric signals are transmitted to a microcontroller in a coded form to the computer, describing the character which corresponds to that key. In simple term, if when you press a key you feel like this input you are giving to the keyboard, but actually what happens, electronic signals are sent to the machine through, because your machine is a binary machine, only understands binary language 0 and 1, so ultimately the electric pulses are sent through which it receives the input. Keyboards are useful basically for text based programs. If the software you are using, the program you are using is text based, keyboards are definitely must in that case. But nowadays you are using, majority of the things are GUI, graphical user interface. Your Android is GUI, your Windows is also GUI. But earlier for computer, if I talk about DOS operating system, so it was character user interface. So in that case keyboard is a must, because you give your input, you give your instructions through the keyboard. Now one more part of the keyboard which is not always compulsory but exists sometimes or sometimes doesn't also, so which is numeric keypad. In the numeric keypad you can see total 0 to 9, 10 numeric keys, and in some of the numeric keys, actually in all of the numeric keys, there are other things also, for zero insert and full stop, for full stop or dot. Actually it's a numeric keypad, so it is not full stop, it is decimal. For numeric float numbers, for real numbers it will be a decimal point. And just below it is a del, it's a del key, enter key, plus, minus, multiplication, division, and you can notice 4 arrow keys as well as home, page up, page down, and end keys. So as per the nums log position, either it will behave as numeric keypad or otherwise the alternate name, the functioning like home, or you can go for page up, page down. As per the position of nums log, the key will behave. Next thing is home keys on the keyboard. Home keys are ASDF and semicolon LKJ. Why they have been named as home keys? Because while using keyboard, your fingers will always, your left hand side and right hand side fingers will have particular position on these keys. Always, whenever you are pressing something else, you will go to that key and your finger will come back to the original home position. That's why these keys are home keys. Next, on this ASDF semicolon LKJ, 2 keys F and J have tangible, raised tangible mark, which helps the typist to know that they are at the proper, their fingers are located at the right place. If F and G are at the right place, it is automatically that rest of the keys will be at AST and semicolon LK. If F and G index fingers are at right position. So that's why these keys are known as guide keys, because they have small raised. F and G are the guide keys because they guide where we are on the keyboard, and they have a special small raised tangible mark. Next thing, typing and deleting text. You know how to type on using keyboard? Definitely. And for deleting, we have understand the concept of del key, delete key, and backspace key. At backspace, it deletes the back character and deletes the current character. And for typing numbers, either you can use the 0 to 9 above keys, or you can use the numeric keypad as well. For typing capital letters, you can use the alphabet with the shift combination, or you can directly go for caps lock and then start typing. For typing symbols, you definitely need shift key if the symbol is at the above of the key, and if it is normal like semicolon, then you will simply press the key. Typing sentences, if you are typing sentences, definitely there will be space. For that you need to use the space bar as well. And for creating new lines, you are using enter key as, and for the spaces between the paragraphs also you will have to use enter key multiple times, and it is also a return key. Guide for typing. Now the cursor keys serve as a guide for typing. They can be used to move the position of the cursor. The cursor is a small downward line that flickers in a sentence while typing. Cursor is the current position where you are actually typing. It's like a navigational thing. So current position is indicated in a document or in PowerPoint, wherever you are typing, by this cursor, which is a small downward line that flickers in a sentence while typing. So far what you have learnt is only types of keys available on keyboard, and which keys are home keys, which keys are guide keys, and how you can, sorry, actually something is missing. And what is basically touch typing methods. After that we are going to learn pointing devices, and that's all for right now. Please go through the things and write important points from this file in your subject copy. Thank you for right now.